Hi guys, thanks for watching this diagnostic world video. We're just going to show you, it's just a short review really of the Mercedes B-Class. It's a W246 chassis from 2011 onwards. What we're going to show you is just the interior features, how it all pans out, how it all looks, and the controls that we have here. So obviously you can see the steering wheel and the screen, the radio system. We'll come to that in a moment. We'll start on the right hand side. Obviously, first of all, we've got the heater vents and the air conditioning vents, one there, and then we come down to the lights, which generally we just keep on the auto because it has sensors built in which will automatically turn the lights on when they need to be turned on. And then you've got the option to put your lights on yourself. You can turn them off, and you can put the rear fog light on as well. Obviously, that's where the key goes. Coming to the door here, we've got obviously the handle, we've got the lock, we've got the unlock, the lock, and then down here we've got the wing mirror adjustment. So we could just click on this one here. That's not going to work because the ignition's not on, but obviously this is how you would adjust those, selecting your relevant mirror. And obviously we've got the windows, 2 front, 2 back, and then we've got a lock on the electric windows as well. Obviously the pouch there, but the doors, so the material is quite firm. Normally sometimes you might like to put your elbow on there or on there. It is quite firm. It's not going to hurt you. Some cars are just completely rock solid, and it makes putting your elbow on it pretty uncomfortable, but it is padded. But I feel it could be a little bit more padded. That's just my opinion in any case. Right, moving through to the steering wheel. It's a very nice to handle steering wheel, full leather with the white stitching. This is the multifunction steering wheel with the horn in the middle. We've got functions for indicators here, obviously left and right. We've got the windscreen washer and the intensity of the washers. This is an automatic gearbox, so we have the gear selectors here. Reverse, neutral, drive and park. As you can see, we also have the paddle shift here. That's to up a gear, that is down a gear. And then we have the cruise control stick right here, which operates the cruise control. So what we'll do is we'll just turn the ignition on, get the warning lights up. First of all, the airbag light is illuminated. I'll just turn that down. So there's all the warning lights. And then we'll just start it up. So all of the warning lights will disappear at that stage. Obviously we've got the seatbelt warning light on, but we're not going to worry about that now because we're not driving. Okay, so moving on to the steering wheel, well, we can see we've got an OK button here. So if you click on that, it's asking us to restart the trip meter. You can click yes or no to that, and you can just come out of that if you want to. Click left or right, as I've just done there, and that takes you into the menu. So we'll just click right again. So we've got the trip computer, the navigation if you do have the sat nav hooked up, audio, so you can choose your channel quite easily, telephone if you've got your Bluetooth hooked up, your assistance, so you can turn off the ESP. If you turn it off, say for example, you will get the warning light there. Obviously it's more visible when the car is in motion because the tachometer is probably up here somewhere. Anyway, so we'll turn that back on, and then we'll just come out of that. So then we've got the distance warning. It's automated, or you can turn it off. It just basically gives you a little warning when another car is close, when you're driving at speed. Come out of that. Attention assist. So you've got other things like service, no messages, tyre pressures, and then you can go to settings when you can change convenience. Say for example, you can have your fold-in mirrors when you lock the doors. Factory settings, the lighting, choose which lights to keep on when you lock the doors and for how long, things like that. So that's a pretty good feature. Over here we would operate the Bluetooth, so your hands free, and then obviously you've got the controls for radios, quick mute button, hang up, and open the line. So that's the steering wheel and the dash. Nothing much else to report on that section. Here we go to the screen, which in this case would just sort of operate the radio. Now we do have a dongle right here which we can operate, so we can flick through some of the options, flick through your desired radio station quite easily, and then you can press the button, or you can scroll down like that, come out of it. Now obviously it also doubles up as a reversing screen, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the car into reverse, so we can just have a quick look here. It's in reverse right now, and there we go, we can see the reverse. We'll just start reversing, so it gives you a good idea of where you're reversing, and then we'll just go back to where we were, just for the purposes of making this video. Alright, so that's the, I'll just take it out of reverse. Alright, so then we come down to the radio system, and obviously we've got a single CD player here. You can again choose all your presets just by pressing the buttons, and you've got your radio, your disc information, your navigation, telephone, quick off system. You can just have the time on instead, hang up, open the phone, skip left or right, volume button on and off. This is the economy, the sport and manual mode, obviously your hazard lights. Turn it on or off the economy mode, and this is the temperature and aircon controls. This is pretty self-explanatory. It works very well, very easy to set out, very easy to understand. Cubby hole there, cubby hole there, which is full. Two cup holders, which I don't think you should never underestimate the the convenience of a cup holder, because I have a Mercedes E-Class as well, and it doesn't have any cup holders, and it's so annoying. So it's good that we've got a couple of cup holders there. A pouch there to put all of your CDs in, even though it is quite difficult to shut because it's full. Anyway, this is quite comfortable. This is a bit more padded than that side there, but there we go. And the rest of the car is just obviously the glove box, the heater controls of that side, inside the glove box there. Pretty straightforward. Quick look in the rear, it's all very clean and straight. So that is, oh, one more thing, view lighting conveniences up here as well. Black headlining works a lot better than the usual cream, I would say. And then we've got this carbon fibre look across the dash, which again just gives it that classier look. Very nice. This is the polished aluminium as well. So that's the Mercedes-Benz B-Class. W426 from 2011 onwards. Hope you enjoyed this video, hope it helps. If you are looking to get your own Mercedes E-Class, one thing I would say is we've had this car for a couple of years now, since it was brand new, and I would say that the build quality is not exactly what I thought it would be. Although it looks great and the steering wheel is great and the dash console looks excellent, when I'm driving along you can sort of hear quite a few creaks and sort of bumps that you would hope that Mercedes would sort out, and sort of they'd use sound deadening devices. I don't know if I don't know if they're trying to save money by putting thinner or cheaper parts in, but it's certainly, the E-Class that I've got is a lot older. It's a 2006 model, and that is smooth as anything. You can't hear a single creak or groan or any bit of noise or anything like that. But this is a 2011 car, and you can hear a lot more sort of creaks and things like that. That's just one thing I thought I'd point out, but that's me personally. I hate any creaks or squeaks or anything like that when driving along. Some people don't mind it, but for a brand new car you would certainly not expect it. So that's the complete interior review, or my interior review anyway. Take of that what you will. I hope you found it helpful. If you are interested in any Mercedes-Benz diagnostics, or any if you need to reset a airbag light tool, an airbag light, engine light, ABS light, something like that, then visit our website, which is www.diagnostic-world.com, or you can click the link directly below this video. Thanks very much for watching.